Hi NARC troopers. Today I'm out here sitting on my patio enjoying a beautiful November day. It's about 60 something degrees and I am feeling much gratitude for the beautiful fall scenery all around me and this wonderful weather. So there's always something to be grateful for, right? I think that's absolutely right. And so this is the month of gratitude in November. I think we need to think about that. I've done other videos about gratitude and how it's an intricate part of your healing from ambient abuse and trauma and CPTSD and things like that. And I do believe that through gratitude for the things that we do have and not allowing ourselves to be too focused on what we don't have, that we can be healed. Let me show you what I see here. My cat is over here. I have these wonderful little plants and have created this space here, and she likes to sit over there. Those are lilac plants and bougainvilleas thrive here in the Bay region. And then I've got lantanas, other succulents. I've got some regular flowers there. Hi, hello kitty. So we like to come out here and check out the nice weather. And so anyway, I want to talk about gratitude for just a quick second, and how hard sometimes it is to have that when you've had like a series of bad things that have happened to you. It's really easy to just let those poison everything and sort of just ruin everything, so that you can't really have the gratitude that you need to have. So some days it's, I have tried to routinize it, and I have tried to make like a routine time where I'm going to practice my gratitude each day. So it's when I get in the elevator. I'm in a high-rise apartment with many floors on it, and sometimes I'll go up to the roof, and from 10 floors up, I think it is, I will do my gratitude list. Thank you for this view. Thank you for my apartment. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my cat. There she is, the cat sitting there on the table. Thank you for my job. Thank you for my family. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. And I just go through and make the list on the roof. Sometimes I sit here on the patio and I think about that. Thank you for my bougainvillea, because maybe I don't have a partner, and it's easy to get sucked down into that place where you're thinking, oh my gosh, the ex-partner, ex-husband, whatever they are to you, you're thinking, they have all these things. They're having adventure, they're having fun, they're having lots of frisky business, and they're having lots of excitement and whatever, But there's so many things they don't have, and when they have that, it's not what you think it is, Even sex with a narcissist is for them sort of an autoerotic experience. It's never really with you. You're just a paper doll cutout introject in their mind. So, they just don't have the ability to connect, to bond, to attach to another person. So it's if you get hung up thinking about who are they with, and are they treating them better than they treated me, or are they having more fun, or is she prettier or younger, or blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter, because it's not real. They may even be delusional enough to tell themselves that it's real, but it's not. It's not. If they're truly have narcissistic personality disorder, then they are incapable of attachment, of love, of intimacy, of any of those things. It's just something they do to get fuel. And sure, it's big fun. It's, they get off on a lot of parts of it, but it's not what it's supposed to be. There's nothing good about it. And as far as the other person goes, that person is not someone that they love. They may think they do. They may be infatuated. They may be idealizing her. They may be photoshopping the hell out of her snapshot that they put into their mind that they interact with. Here's the weird thing. They don't really interact with people. They interact with pictures in their head. Pictures that they snapshot and put in their head so that these are internal objects. And these internal objects live there forever. Even you, even me. I know my narcissist articulated it very well when he said, I imagine you going into my childhood home, which was a trailer in Amarillo, Texas, and you're wearing shorts and a hat, and you're smiling, and you're waving, and you're happy, and you're loving me, and you're young, and you're beautiful, and everything is great, and you go into that trailer, and you're going to live in that very special place that is special to me forever and ever, in my mind. And I just thought, what the hell is wrong with you? We've been married 15 years. That's not, what am I supposed to do? I'm a real 3D human, flesh and blood, messy, stinky, human. And, you can't just take a picture of this image of me and compartmentalize me and just stick me away in some place where that's where I'm going to live forever in your mind. What about me? How cruel is that? We planned our lives together. We built a life. We have a home. We have jobs. We have a future. What are you doing? And he couldn't see it because in his mind, he had already devalued me and discarded me and put me away in that place where that's where I live. And the real me, the human me, doesn't exist. And it never did. It never did. For a while, he idealized me. He took my snapshot. He made me younger, prettier, smarter, whatever than I really am. He made me some superhuman, perfected version of me that he told himself that he was in love with, but he doesn't even know what that is. So, I guess what I'm trying to tell you, coming back to the gratitude thing, you don't want that. You don't want to be part of that. You don't want to just be a paper doll, one-dimensional construct to someone. When you have a relationship with another person and you are interacting with them, you want to be a real human relating to a real human, not a paper doll relating and reacting to a person who's hollow and empty and vacant and absent, and they're just playing, they're just role-playing, they're just putting on a costume and going through motions and acting out a part, but none of it's real. And the way that they experience you is not real. And even though you think you are experiencing them, you're not experiencing them either, because there is no them to experience. They're empty, they're hollow, they have no identity, they have no self. They're just like a bunch of little, like a patchwork quilt, all pieced together, little pieces, little squares, little pictures, little things, all just sort of stitched together to create this thing where none of it's them. They're wearing those little pieces from everybody they've ever been with. And so I think we need to figure out how to be grateful, even though we don't have that person that we thought we loved beside us, living the life we thought we were going to live with them as real human beings, because they aren't. And you weren't to them. You weren't a real human being to them. And they aren't like a full-fledged, functional, living and breathing human being in any sense of the word. They're absent, they're empty, they're just going through the motions, just out there being the predator that they are, seeking fuel and supply, attention, affection, adoration, You know, it's like my cat. If I don't pet her when she wants to be petted, she chases me down and slaps me and puckers up her lips and spits on me. Yeah, that cute little cat. She does that because it's like, I need affection, I need attention, I need it now. And, you know, you think that if I just dropped dead in my apartment and nobody found me for a month, that she would have any hesitation to just eat me? You hear about those people that live alone and their animals? Yeah, it's bad. But that's what they are, you know. Yeah, she loves me when I'm petting her and feeding her and giving her what she needs. And she purrs and she's just so lovey-dovey and it's just so wonderful. But you know, that's just as far as real knowing me, intimacy, respecting me, valuing me, any of that. No, she's a cat. And yeah, she would eat me if she were hungry and nobody was feeding her kibble. It's that way with your predatory, narcissistically disordered, dysregulated, maladapted, mentally ill partner that you had. If they truly had narcissism, which sometimes I think maybe some of these people you think have it don't, they're just assholes or something, but if they truly are disordered and mentally impaired because of this brain disorder, dysfunction, the part of their brain just doesn't work, it's missing, whatever, you know, if that's really true, then they can't be what you think they are. They can never be that, no matter what you do. It's not even about you. And they're just like that cat. They're just like that cat, or that puppy or whatever. They'll roll over on their back and show you their tummy and let you pet them and rub them, and you're just going to fall in love with all their yumminess and, oh, they're so cute and so adorable and oh my God, how I love them. But nobody's home. And all the things that make relationships, they don't have the ability to do that. So they become, you know, just short-term people and never really any happily ever after, forever kind of anything. And hey, that's kind of what the world is moving towards. Not good. You know, we need to have, you know, you hear these arguments from the polyamorous and the ethically non-monogamous that will say, we're not meant to just be with one person and blah, 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 blah. You know, unfortunately, a lot of people aren't these days. We live in a disposable world where if somebody's exciting you and making you happy and really helping you get what you want right now, then they're your right now person. And the minute that they're inconvenient or sick or injured or become a liability, then whew, into the trash chute and on to the next one, right? That's kind of the world we live in, is going more towards that. I hate it. I don't want to participate in that. I believe in forever love. I believe in monogamy, that you meet one person and you love them. I never even wanted to be with anybody else when I was married to my ex, you know. I wasn't attracted. I wasn't looking at it. He was everything that I wanted, that I thought I needed, that I thought he was. You know, I would never have been disloyal. I would never have stepped outside that marriage to go pursue someone else thinking I might have a bigger, better thrill or something, you know, or that I needed something else in bed or something. That's just insane. Why do you need that? You know? You have to have some kind of ethics and morals and virtue and understanding that this is your top lobster, you know, your top lobster for life. Lobsters are monogamous for life. If something happens to their partner, they don't just go get another one. Same thing with wolves. Same things with a lot of animals. The titmouse, for example, monogamous for life. So, you know, some animals eat their young. Using that as an example, saying, well, animals aren't monogamous, so we're not either, we're animals. What a crock of pooey that is, right? Because we don't eat our young, we don't cannibalize one another like some animals do. Anyway, my point is, let's not obsess on what we think we lost, because, in reality, did we lose that? Probably not. We lost something that we thought we had, that we really didn't. We lost a life that we thought we had, that we really didn't have. And so that's the hard part, that it was an illusion, that it was a trick. It was a magician's trick. And at the end, it was just nothing. It's smoke and mirrors, and that all that time and investment of energy and love that we poured into it, ultimately the addiction that we fell into because of the intermittent reinforcement and trauma bonding and all that business, just the whole mess was for nothing, because they were nothing. They were an absence of being. So let's be grateful for this month of November, for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday that's coming up. Not just for Thanksgiving, but let's be grateful every day, because there's got to be something that in your life that it's worth being grateful for. You have a roof over your head, you have food to eat, you have people who care about you, you have a cat who's hopefully not going to feed on you, in your sleep or something. You have these things, and I think we need to acknowledge them. We need to focus on that. We need to think about it and zoom in on those things. Okay? That is my message for this beautiful November afternoon. And I'm just wishing you the best, and I know that some of you are hurting and that you're having a hard time accepting what has happened, and that you're in despair, and that you are just, in a lot of pain. And all I can say is that, PTSD and trauma, they kind of stick with you in a lot of ways for a really long time, but you learn to manage it. And addiction to this kind of thing, which is is part of the equation, that tends to be something you have to wrestle with for a long time. This weekend, there was an art opening probably 30 minutes away from my house, 35, 40 minutes tops from my house. And my ex works there, and he probably would have been there at some point. And I was so tempted to break no contact, to, after 3 years and 4 months, almost 3 years and 5 months, to just show up there. And I would have been humiliated. He probably would have had my replacement, one of my replacements, one of his harem with him, or at least his significant person that he thinks that he's infatuated with for the moment. It would have been humiliating. It would have been overpoweringly horrible, and it would have set me back tremendously. I didn't do it. I seriously thought about it, but then I didn't follow through. And I'm so proud of myself, because I know better. My head knows one thing, but what my heart wants is something else. I lay beside this man for 15 years every night and thought that this was the love of my life, my husband, my mate, my partner, that we were going to go into the, have this wonderful life, and that when I died, I would be holding his hand and he would be right there beside me. That's hard to let go of. I miss him. I miss the life I thought we had. I missed the person I thought he was. But in reality, I had none of those things. That life was false, and that person was just a ghost. So I didn't go, and that's a victory and a triumph. And so I guess I'm saying, even 3.5 years after the nuclear bomb goes off, you're still going to feel it. You're still going to have days where you miss it. You want that. You want what you had with them. But you just have to remind yourself, it was all a fantasy. It was all fake, and they are fake and false and dead inside. And you have to just let it go. You have to, or it's going to kill you too. It's going to drag you down and swallow you up and kill you too. So let's be thankful for what we have, even if we're alone. I'm alone. I haven't had anybody in my life years, like nothing, nobody, no date, no nothing. And do I miss it? Absolutely. But I have sanity. I have dignity. I have my recovery. I have things in my life that are real. They're real, not just some fake play acting, falseness, you know. And I think that's what we need to focus on. Yeah. I'm gonna go take a walk on this beautiful autumn day, make myself a cup of tea when I come back, and then make myself a nice dinner. And I hope that you can do something good for you too today. Some caretaking, some self-care, something that makes you happy and feel whole and healthy and good, and that you're taking care of yourself, and that you do something that you like. You know, find something to watch on TV, go meditate somewhere, go out and take your shoes off and stand in the dirt and feel the wind on your face. Create some art, some music, do something, you know, write something. There's so many things you can do, and so many things you can be grateful for. Let's focus on that, shall we? And we'll do better that way. Let the other go. Don't look behind you. There's nothing back there. There's nothing back there. It's all just fantasy. All right, guys. Much love. I'll see you soon. Bye.